with a pet knows it doesn't take long for them to become part of the family, which means, of course, you want to keep them healthy, right? But getting them in to see a vet may take longer than usual. Newsy national correspondent Kat Sandoval joins us now to tell us what's causing a shortage of veterinarians.
Good morning, Alex. Now, it might take a person weeks or even months to get an appointment at a vet's office, depending on where you are. So we got a chance to take a look at this national worker shortage.
Veterinary Emergency Clinic, this is Deanna speaking. How may I help you?
Long waits for an appointment at a vet clinic or at an animal ER? A Virginia animal hospital recently reached capacity.
Last night was an example where all of the ERs in the Richmond area had closed to receiving, which meant that if you had a pet with an emergency, you were having to drive an hour and a half plus to find a veterinarian or an emergency center that was open.
Around the country, staffing shortages. There are about 7,000 openings for veterinarians nationwide.
We had surgery appointments that were booking out 4.5 months. And at that point, we made the decision to stop accepting new clients.
But it's not because of an adoption pet boom. Shelters, which are the primary source of pet adoption, saw a dip last year, the lowest in 5 years, but rather worker burnout and an increase for pet appointments due to a backlog from the pandemic.
We've always been busy. It's always been a very busy hospital, but it's really never been anything like this.
In order to help alleviate the problem, the USDA is looking to identify veterinary shortage areas by November 8th, and a bill has been reintroduced in the Senate to help reduce veterinary student debt, which is on average $188,000. As a pet owner, it's important to note that if your animal is going through some sort of emergency, to specify that when making that an appointment. That way you don't have to wait months or even weeks to get seen. However, Alex, it has to be an emergency.
All right, Kat Sandoval in Chicago, thank you so much.